This is quite passé, bro.
I'm paying the price for doing the right thing now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know.
It feels a little bit sad that the people who are supposed to protect and exercise our law are using it wrongly against the people who are fighting for it.
Where was this? Where was the turning point, right, in our history of Malaysia, right, where the people that are supposed to protect us are against us?
It was always
It
there.
was always there.
It was always there.
There was
always
no
there.
turning point. This was the default. And
It was always like this.
From the British until now. It was always
Because I feel like, I was talking to my girlfriend Jen about this, right? And I was saying how, like, I think when I was younger, I used to think like, wow, police officers, right? They have to like,
Yo, I low-key wanted to be a police officer, bro.
No, legit.
high key, bro, especially when you were stopped by police.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
We'll get to that in a bit.
That's what I thought as well.
Because it's very noble, you know? And I asked
yeah.
my dad, I was like, I want to be a fireman. Then he's like, oh, firemen don't get paid very well. I'm like, oh shit, what about policemen? He said, like, they do the right thing, right?
Yeah, yeah,
He's like, no, I think they're quite corrupt. I think they're worse than firemen. You should just go back to being
No,
a
but
fireman.
I grew up thinking that, hero police,
Yeah.
they're like heroes. And then when I saw what I saw in 2009, I was like, oh my God, I've been lied to my whole life.
Yeah. And that's why because if you go to the US, right, I think if you speak to a lot of the older generations, they would usually tell you that actually the boys in blue last time actually like, you call them and then they'll make you feel safe. You call the cops, it's like 911, I think there's someone suspicious. They'll drive by and check up on you. I don't think that's the case here. I don't think it was ever the case. But as a kid, because you watch American media, you assume that the police over here
The
would do the
famous
same.
911 show.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
911 is great, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then you think, I'm
Phenomenal
going to
show.
call 911, but it's 999. Then you're like, dude, this is not on point. But at the same time, it's quite efficient. It's more efficient than 911. You're going to move your finger. What happens if you're paralyzed? You only can reach at 9.
Yeah.
So I felt like there was this sense of nobility for policemen until when you're older, and then you're like, oh, no, not really. Not really.
Of course, there are good people in the police force.
Yes.
Of course, I have met good people in the police force. But unfortunately, the system is such that they also have to conform.
Yes. That's the unfortunate truth.
Yeah.
lah.
Is there any way that this system can be changed?
Yes.
How else it can be changed? I think everything can be changed.
We need the IPCMC.
What's the IPCMC?
The IPCMC in basic layman words is, I give you an example. I like to give examples.
Nice.
Because it's easier to understand my
Yes.
examples.
That's true.
So now, we want to sue the police.
Yes.
You know what we did? To start the process of suing the police, you have to lodge a police report.
Oh, that's the best.
So, we are lodging the police. We are lodging a police report against the police to investigate the police.
Wait. Let me ask.
That's the best.
Same balai or not?
So we went to Sentul, IPD Sentul, to lodge this police report.
Headquarter, right? Sentul? No, Bukit Aman is the headquarter.
Bukit Aman is the headquarters. So we went to IPD Sentul because we know they will come back to Dang Wangi, but we went on principle that it should be a different police station. At least a different police
You
station.
face a bit.
Yeah. But the investigation, so that happened in the morning, but in the evening we got calls saying that they want us to come in so that they can question us. And it was Dang Wangi. So Dang Wangi is investigating Dang Wangi for
Great
unlawful
job.
arrest.
That's the best.
That's the best.
That's why we need the IPCMC, a separate body to investigate police misconduct. But we do not have such a thing. So right now, if a policeman has done wrong by you, you need to go back to the police to lodge the police report.
Right.
It sounds stupid.
How awesome the system is.
Yeah.
So you're saying the only way to change the system is to have a third-party body that can investigate the police.
Independent third party.
Right. That makes sense. Okay.
But it's not lah.
I know a lot of people made fun of us that morning when we went to lodge police report. But unfortunately, it is what it is at the moment. If we wanted to start the process, we had to go back to the police to lodge a police report. And it was very, very funny in the sense that, of course, the person who took our statements, the people who took our statements for this particular police report were the lower ranked police people. And the people you see there making the shots are the higher ranked policemen. Now think about this. You're this lower ranked policeman and this person comes in to complain about your boss.
Nice.
Unless you really hate your boss, then you're like, yeah, fuck that guy lah.
But every
portray
time
one.
I say one of their names, you can see the guy stopping and then he's like, betul ke?
Oh.
Pasti ke nama dia macam tu? Pasti. Like, moment of silence and then type.
There's some awkward stuff.
But okay.
Because he has to investigate his boss.
I know.
Yeah,
but
bro.
do you get to see him type that on the screen?
No,
Yes.
no, after the report is
Okay.
done, they'll print and show you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No, because it's also inside the computer.
No, they'll print it and show you.
They will
Yes.
show you
I
your
have to
report.
sign.
Drew, maybe they have like a separate document. and
No,
they
I
print
have
out
to
a different
sign.
one.
She have to sign, then got
I have
carbon
to sign.
copy also.
You know.
This is what I said,
You gotta see everything. Because normally they turn the screen. Betul ke?
but they print it out for you to sign.
Yeah.
So you get to read it again. So that's where the system is a big failure.
Unfortunately. I mean, who knew this would happen? A police officer being sued in that same police station.
The world is complicated, man. Last time as a kid, you used to think, oh, if you go to jail, you are a bad person.
Now
Right.
you're like
Now the good
people are
person is going to the jail.
Very simply, right? If I were you, low key, I would be proud to go to jail. Almost. I would feel a certain sense of pride that I've done the right thing.
Yes, of course. If I don't have to go through this, life
be
will
ideal.
Yes, it would be
Yes.
ideal.
Yeah.
But to a certain extent, yes. I think going into to what I do, I already had a mindset that look, I'm not the type of person who's going to
bow down and
yeah,
sin.
I'm going to really fight this out.
Yeah.
Like you saw, I was literally screaming and while I was being dragged in. I'm going to put a fight if I need to put up a fight. And I have to have this mindset where because this is what I'm going to do, there are consequences. If I go in thinking, I will never be arrested lah. No, don't worry lah. Atau whatever lah, tak apa lah, that kind of tidak apa attitude. And when it really happens, then I'm in a huge problem because I'm not mentally ready yet.
Yeah.
What you saw was me going through something that I'm mentally prepared to go through.
Right.
Because I've seen my friends go through it. I know what are the consequences. So I'm mentally prepared to go through
Whatever needs to be.
yes.
Yeah.